Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Orindo. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here's Gorindo on 2nd down. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And if these guys are not careful, it's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now Wangu. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing your run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. He's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Putting a receiver in motion. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Wangu. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now from back at the 7, here's 3rd and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Incomplete.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground. Here's Garindo. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got London left side. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. On 4th down, Hurts. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. They'll throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up fourth and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Hits his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is second and 4. The give here. It's Wandu. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. You know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's complete inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll be back to Baltimore in just a bit. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Steelers' 21-yard line.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Throwing now, Richardson. Has it at the 7. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the gun, Gurindo. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it.
It's a gain of 20.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. Man, the Steelers have his 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down throwing for Hurts. That one's complete right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens 41-yard line.
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hurts throwing again. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That won't be caught outright, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. And again, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's going to be 4th and short. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
It's Hurts once again. Forced out to his right. It's complete. This is Nguka. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop was made. So no set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He brings it in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown Steelers.
So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
21. Ravens 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. And throw again, Richardson. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. Making the call himself. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap down to Richardson. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Guys, any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and less than a yard.
Now a design run. Here's Richardson. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Pickup of 2 here. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's good.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's a design keeper. It's Richardson. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Savage on the tackle.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Look at that power, deep left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Richardson. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing again, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Irvin here from the gun. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
3rd and goal for Richardson. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Whoops, knocks it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts the second half and Fernwood to come back. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now give to Garindo, running left. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running it. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but all set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. This is a heater going deep. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. So we'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
We'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds a man right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Ravens 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First down.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Bucky Irving. Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Richardson to throw again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one's complete, right side. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Garindo. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go right back to Garindo. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Gets this one to London. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 8.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Another one here to London. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, And that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the floor.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. On the counter, it's Garindo. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That one's complete to London. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Hurts now on third and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up fourth and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. This is hauled in by Ott on the right side. The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a gain of 3.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
3.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw here from Richardson. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Have a read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Third and long, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And we'll have this to up around about the 15-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're going to pass it here. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route, too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, Hurts. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He finds Brown right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play.
That's good.
And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Richardson on 3rd. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Once more now, it's Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's off to the races. And the Steelers will take over as he reports his 1st interception of our season.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
All right, one more snap to play here. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.